Hello, everyone. So today we have the archetype, the energy of Snow White, the archetype of the princess, the warrior princess stepping forward for you. Snow White and her animal friends bring you a message about, or come to speak to you about how you inspire trust and confidence. The fairy tale, Snow White's fairy tale might resonate with you. I usually ask in my coaching sessions, I'll ask what your favorite fairy tale is. My fairy tale is Beauty and the Beast, and I resonate with a lot of its symbolism and storyline, and maybe Snow White is that for you. So you inspire trust and confidence. This is what your message is about. We're going to receive the oracle message for you, what it is that spirit wants to bring to your awareness. Your spirit guides want to communicate with you, the animal spirit. We've got the animal spirit of the deer, the rabbit, and others. I think this is the raccoon as well stepping forward, and we've got the number 9. So you could be a life path number 9, or that could be the energy that's quite dominant right now. The life path of the number 9, what is being highlighted for me is the energy of the humanitarian, the person who feels called to something greater than themselves. And so this could resonate with you on some level. I am going to do a Celtic cross to see what spirit wants to bring your awareness to highlight for you in your relationships, with romance, with money, with yourself, anything that comes through for you. But this is a message from your spirit guides, from the animal spirits, and the energy of the princess coming through to communicate with you, something that is going to serve you, support you on your journey as a soul having a human experience right now. So if this resonates with you, you might want to stick around. This could be your reading. If you're new to my channel, I'm High Priestess Elif, and I welcome you to evolve with me. This channel is here to support you on your journey, all right? Sometimes being on a spiritual path can be quite lonely, especially if you're a self-initiate. You go through awakenings, you go through activations, and we're certainly going through a lot of those at this time. And these are things you process on your own ultimately. You can have people supporting you, facilitating, holding space, but it is a journey upon which you embark with your spirit guides and all the versions of yourself that have ever been throughout time. And so this channel is here just to shed a light, to clarify, to validate what your intuition already knows, to help you navigate this human experience with more ease. So if this resonates with you, if my energy resonates with you, and if the message resonates, then I hope you choose to become a part of the community. Subscribe, click the notification bell. I do channeled energy healings. I go live, on my YouTube channel most Thursdays, depending on my energy, because it is channeled healing and my energy needs to be right, to offer free channel healings to subscribers. Okay, so you might want to consider that as well. But you are welcome either way. Welcome in, take the seat, let's connect. Returning subscribers, I just want to take a moment to appreciate you, to thank you for all of your support, being a part of the community, your willingness to receive support, your willingness to open yourself up to receiving guidance from your spirit guides, from Source. And thank you for being a part of my journey. All right. Those of you who have reached out for coaching sessions, for healings, for readings, thank you so much for supporting my work. Also for supporting the channel with your comments and your shares and your likes and all of that. Okay. Now let's begin. Snow White and her animal friends. Just tuning into the energy. You have entered a sacred space. The archangels in the north, south, east, and west have their sacred flames burning, bringing in and channeling some beautiful Reiki energy for the collective here, who choose to join and to be a part of receiving these messages. If the message resonates, claim it without a doubt. Trust your own guidance system. If it doesn't, leave it. It's probably for someone else. And if it triggers, that is where your work begins. I do so like to trigger. And I do so appreciate my own triggers. They've really they've been the greatest source of medicine for me and healing and liberation and freedom. Freedom is our birthright. We are so free, we can choose bondage. So your message is you inspire confidence, trust. You inspire trust and confidence, right? You have become the protector and you are a caretaker with a covenant for the vulnerable ones. You will now make choices that will inspire others to interact with smaller animals, children, and vulnerable ones in gentle, caring ways. You have shown yourself to be trustworthy, and so the magical creatures, the shapeshifters, and their friends now come to you. Rabbits are sacred to many witches, and the connection dates back to ancient times, when the hare was associated with two great goddesses, Ostara and Adraste. Ooh, Ostara is here stepping forward for this collective. I like that. Like these female deities, you are a protector. You have valor, courage, and fierce power. And you are one who will protect your people and other creatures. Because these gentle ones trust you and have found safe haven with you, the hares show it is time for fertility, new growth, procreation, and haste. Fleet and wild hares are able to escape from harm by burrowing deep into the body of the mother goddess herself. The deer shows that you are on your way to enlightenment through these gentle acts. And this purity of intent will have a ripple effect on the world around us. I like this energy. All right, so your message of divination before I continue into the tarot is it is time for you to step up and protect others who are smaller and more fragile than you. This may be a reversal in roles for you, but the deer and the hare and the quiet, soft ones have chosen to become. They've chosen you, sorry, because they trust you that you can do the job. You may feel an unlikely hero and you may experience a completely unforeseen victory, but you can do it. You must take great steps now to live up to this honor and trust. It will be simple for a while. You will remain in the forest, but when you venture out into the world again, will you make choices that support your animal friends? Make a commitment to protect animals by supporting wildlife, choosing cruelty-free products, and raising awareness of animal rights within your school and family. Something you wished for will be given for now, so you can do something for the good of others. But your energy will change as a result, and that will bring to you your deepest dreams and desires, purified and at the perfect time. So something that you've been wishing for is arriving. You are being gifted something that you have been wishing for a long time. Right. So the goddess Estara is the goddess of Easter, fertility, um, new life, spring. And you might resonate with her energy. It's also in the tarot, her energy is likened to the Empress. Taking care, self-care, tending to things. And certainly this is the energy that you are being supported with right now, that you're really feeling activated into. This part of your gentle nature is certainly being fueled and recognized by the universe. Right. We're going to do a Celtic cross. Let's see. What is at the heart of your energy right now? What does Spirit want to communicate with you? You've got a Three of Cups energy. And this Three of Cups is about reconciliation. My name is Elif, and the meaning of that, it's a Turkish name, but the English meaning of the name is to reconcile. Reconciliation for me is about reconciling with who you are, not who other people have told you to be, not who the system has said you are, not all these fake uh, ideas, fake concepts, boundaries upon which, or parameters like your race and your religion and what you do and how much money you earn and where you work, what your career is. None of those fake things are your identity. Your age, uh, your mistakes, your dis-ease, your dysfunction, all these labels that are attached to us that we assume, that we take on, that we welcome, and then we introduce ourselves with all of these conditions and we say, this is who I am. Reconciling with who you really are at your core, your state of being, who you are as an ancient being, who you are as a soul self, who you are as a um, what matters to you, what sets your heart ablaze, what you're willing to invest time, energy in, what you're willing to stand up for, and your people. This three of cups is about reconciling with the parts of yourself and then summoning and calling to yourself your tribe, other people who resonate with that frequency that is you. And again, being reminded of your connection to nature, to animals, to the animal spirits. And for those of you who resonate with this, you might even have a calling to work with the animal spirits as a shaman or a healer. Okay. Okay. What has happened in the past that has brought you to where you are? You've gone through a lot of healing. You have created a space for yourself to recognize and to be really honest with yourself about the things that have held you back in life, the things that have stood between you and your wish fulfillment. This has taken radical honesty. This has also taken grace and self care, which you have certainly showed yourself with the star year. Um, you have manifested a lot of wish fulfillment. And it takes me back to the message where Spirit says, where the oracle says, something that you've wished for is being granted. And again, with the star card here, this for me is confirmation. Something that you have wished for is being granted. What is leaving your reality? What have you purged? What is it that you are leaving in the old world? Okay. So I've got the Queen of Cups in this position. I want a clarifier for this. What is this Queen of Cups energy about? Because the Queen of Cups is your intuition. The Queen of Cups is living from your heart space. The Queen of Cups is love. Next to the Two of Spheres. So there's been this back and forth. Okay. There's been this karmic journey, this karmic relationship with your Queen of Cups energy. I feel like your embodiment of the intuitive empath that takes care of everybody, that loves despite her or himself. There's been a lot of back and forth with your relationship with that part of yourself. Does this serve me? Is this really who I am? Is it healthy? My empathy, my intuition. Is it a gift? Is it a curse? There's been a lot of back and forth with that. And for you, it's created a lot of instability. I'm also hearing the word backlash from other people. Because what we give others is not always what we get back. It is the foundation, the state of being upon which we give. So if we're giving from a place of disassociating or disconnecting to our own needs, if we're giving, if we have to dishonor ourselves in order to give, if we have to betray ourselves in order to give, it can feel like a curse. And I feel, and this is certainly with the Two of Pentacles, where this has been this contrasting relationship for you. And you're releasing the contrast there, the conflict there, the struggle with who you are, the feeling that maybe you're too kind, you're too good, you're too meek, you're too mild. And now you're realizing you've come into yourself where you realize this is your superpower. How other people receive your gifts, how other people respond to your truth, how other people respond to the goodness that you are offering is not your business. It doesn't mean that because you've loved so deeply and someone took that for granted that you shouldn't love, right? So this is the wisdom that you've come into. This is the enlightenment that you've come into, and there is this individuation of this part of yourself that is you're experiencing your gift, your empathy, your character, your goodness, um, with peace and no longer feeling burdened by this. Beautiful. What is the opportunity coming in for you? Strength. Something in your life that you've been manifesting strength, stability around, whether it's financial, emotional, relationship, your gift, whatever it is for you, uh, strength is coming in and success is coming in. Your wishes are being granted. A very big wish for you is being granted, and there's justice. Okay. Something's coming into balance for you, working out in your favor. Balance, harmony, strength. These are both major arcanas. And you've got the star card here, which is another beautiful arcana. Right. Okay, so in this position, what comes in for you as an opportunity, you get to decide what you make of that. All right, you're free to decide what you make of that, whether you make the most of the opportunity, how you incorporate it, how you process it, how you receive it. Okay. Now I'm looking at what is here for you. What is in your energy? I've got the Eight of Swords. So this is an indication for me that there's some mental turmoil. All right. Give me a clarifier on that. What is this about? This Eight of Swords energy, what is this about? It's a hierophant. So perhaps there's some anxiety about a leadership position, about an opportunity for you to step up, for you to um, level up in a position or a situation. For some of you, this is about your relationship, your long-term commitment, your marriage, even for some of you with the hierophant here, where you're feeling really mentally overwhelmed about the stability here, the level of commitment here, right? But again, Spirit is saying to me, you are being offered the strength, you are being offered justice. Um, be bold, be courageous, set your boundaries, declare your position, act and move in accordance to that. And you will have your relationship, this situation that is really important to you, will receive the strength, the recognition, and the justice that it deserves, that you deserve. What is working in your favor right now? The Empress, there she is, Ostara. She's here. The goddess Ostara is here. The goddess of spring is here. The goddess of fertility is here. Reminding you that your greatest magic, your greatest gift, your greatest power is your ability to care for. Care for yourself first. Nurture yourself. And as a result, you will have so much more to give others in terms of nurturing and care. The Empress is so big on self-care. When this energy comes in, it is a reminder that taking care of yourself is so vital. External influences, I had the Two of Cups and the Ace of Cups jump out. Okay. I wasn't going to take it because I usually don't take cards that jump, but but my guide is saying this is part of the reading. So the external influence here could be a new opportunity, a new romance, a new beginning in love that has really made you question what you've been entertaining in relationships for a really long time. This Ace of Cups and Two of Cups lets me know that this is a very powerful connection. The Ace of Cups is this gift from Source. It is this evolved relationship. It's next to the Two of Cups. This is a relationship that comes to show you that you can have everything that you've ever wanted. In fact, you deserve it. And so I think that what you might have settled for in the past is coming into question in a major way. You are being shown through this external connection, this external situation that is influencing your emotions, how you see yourself and how you feel, and the choices you make, that um, you deserve more. And where you might have wondered or questioned if you can have that, I feel like you've made this energy it certainly shows you, reflects equality, um, reciprocity, appreciation, and love. And this is something new, and perhaps it's something you've never felt before. Hopes and fears, the choice. So this brings you to a place where you might have committed to what is, because this is a choice you made, and sometimes we settle because we think that's what we're supposed to do. Sometimes we make things okay because we don't want to be alone, or we don't want to be, or we value relationship and having that partnership so much that we settle in a lot of ways. And certainly this um, came in, and this could be a marriage, came in to teach you a lot of things, and I supported you in a lot of your growth. But now with where you are, what I'm getting from this is you've changed so much, and you recognize you can't overlook how much you and your person might have outgrown one another, or how you've gone in such set different directions, and you're having to make a choice, and it's not easy. And you're afraid that you're going to make the wrong choice. And you don't really want to make the choice either. Like, you're hoping that things just work out the way that they should. But I feel like you're going to have to make a choice. So, what is the outcome going to be? What I'm going to do is, let's just get a general outcome, and then I'm going to look at each specific situation. You are going to walk away from something that is no longer emotionally fulfilling. That is the Eight of Cups. And then you're going to welcome in something that is more stable and commit to something else with that Three of Pentacles. So what is the outcome going to be for your current situation that you're really feeling quite mentally overwhelmed about? The Knight of Wands. Action is going to be taken. And action is going to be taken here for an outcome. What's going to happen with this new situation, this external situation that is influencing how you feel, how you're navigating things? I've got the Four of Swords. So this is what I feel is going to happen here, is that you're not going to act on or engage in this new opportunity. I feel like you're going to keep it at a distance to figure out what's going on in your life, in your current relationship, in your current marriage for some of you. You're going to do the right thing where you're going to say, right, I appreciate what you're showing me. I appreciate this. And it might be something that I want to explore, that I'm open to exploring under the right circumstances. But it is my responsibility to tend to this, because this is where I've been committed. And I need to take action to either set myself free or to figure out if this is really what I want. And so either way, for the collective, you're doing it in the right way, and you're doing the right thing, and you're going to let something go. Yeah, for some of you, it's going to be what you've had. For some of you, it's going to be this new shiny thing, right? It's going to be different for all of you, but it is going to lead you to a higher level of commitment, to more stability. So trust your guidance system and trust your process. Very interesting reading. Very, very interesting reading. And at the same time, you've got this energy of just flourishing and wanting to nurture things and take care and be gentle in your process. And I certainly see that here. So I have every confidence that you've got this. You've got all the support that you need. And I wish you all the best. If you'd like to take a closer look at your situation, you're welcome to contact me for a personal reading or a coaching session. My email is in the description box below. You know what to do, what is best for you. Love and light, and I will see you next time.